There's a house I can see through the woods over here. What's going on? Just taking a look at the backside. There's, oh, I just don't want to get into any thorns. So they got the nice stone that's really holding up good. There's a bottom floor somewhere. Just windows, might be broken windows from natural disaster, storms. Let's see if I can safely get through without thorns. Oh man. Oh, there's the stairs. That still goes upstairs. Maybe they got a big garage. Yeah, it's a, oh no, it's an open door. See, it's like sitting on a pretty high story. Looks like a significant basement down here. A significant basement in their stone house. How many bodies are buried down here? With some significant wall. Okay, stairs, very dungeon-like. What's this empty room? And there's some kind of board that's hanging. It's a part of the floor. So it's a little weak. I don't know if anything can be seen. Some kind of cubby hole over there. But yeah, this is where the trash is being tossed down the stairs from upstairs. So they pull their car in here. And park out of the weather. It's pretty cool. You gotta take a sharp turn. That's annoying. That's a little annoying to have to take such a sharp turn to get into your garage. It's more desirable to go straight. That's a neat setup. No. Okay, there's a sign in the yard. I was wondering, may say like something about private property. I didn't see any of these. There's 4 of them actually. I didn't notice. So on this road, there's like 5, 6, 7 no trespassing signs. I didn't see a single one. City of Cassville. So the city of Cassville is claiming these stone houses. Maybe that's why the work stopped. The city ordered them to stop. Yeah, you got this big parking lot right next to this stone house. They didn't bother to put a fence up. They just put signs up that said no trespassing. I see the posts, but there's no longer signs. Due to probably weather, they probably put cheap signs. They have better signs along the roadside. But people have explored, and the city doesn't seem to have a big problem with people checking it out, really. They would put up a fence. They got a fence around the swimming pool. I've never seen a sign at a baseball field that says this. That's different. Abandoned houses are kind of rare in Cassville. I just want to look at this. This no trespassing sign. You gotta walk up to it to read the no trespassing. You can't enter until it's offered for sale. In Ocean Enterprises, it's been winterized. Okay. Brought the garbage inside. There's this ditch grass off the side of the road that's all uniformly growing, and it tastes very bitter. A bitter grass that's uniform. It almost seems like it's intentionally planted here. I'll fill up my pot. Also, this grass grows a bulb root. What? The bulb root comes out, and sometimes. That's interesting. I've never really seen a bulb root on a grass blade. Alright, I think there's a problem with this. It's got a bulb root. It may not be grass. I'm feeling a slight burning in my throat, and my heart is increasing beating just off of chewing a little blade, so I think there might be a problem. This is another one of those grasses that I picked that's bigger. I think there's something wrong with it. I got a dry feeling. It started out as a bitter taste, and then it became a real dry feeling in my throat. Maybe oxalate poisoning, and it's all over here. Kind of scares me now. It does really good, but it may not be so good for me. Kind of like the mustard greens. They taste terrible, but they're not bad for me. But the taste is so bad, you don't want to have much. But this one is different. All right, I just decided to dump that grass. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. It's got a bulb root. I think there's some issues with bulb roots in general. I don't want to mess with that. I'm not too well studied on vegetation, but I think bulb roots tend to be part of the lily family, which aren't always good. Such clear water. It must come from a spring. Springs make up a lot of clear water. Okay, I was telling myself that I probably need to turn back, go to Walmart, because I only have the small bottle for water and it's halfway empty. I got over 2 miles to go. But as I was sitting there cleaning out that bad grass, I look over here and what do I see? What is this, a leak? Is this a water pipe leak? It's really rushing hard. Is this? Oh my God, no. It's coming from a sewer. No, maybe, okay. That looks like sewage. Alright, I'm not gonna try to drink that. I've never seen a sewer overflow like this. And it's been going for a long time. I don't think I could trust that. Alright, that's too bad. I need water. Alright, they used to have a bridge there. They used to have a bridge there, but it's no longer, so I had to cross. I took off my shoes and socks, got to knee high, but these sticks help a lot. I could take the pressure off my feet. And now I'm more directly in downtown and headed back because I'm running low on water. What's up?
Hey, I'm watching your feed right now, man.
I don't have any feed right now.
Oh, you did a live stream a little while ago.
Yesterday.
Hey, I just wanted to meet you.
Okay, all right.
You walk around this area?
I didn't know if you were
No, I'm not.
trying to kick me out of this parking lot.
No, this is a great area to be in.
Okay. Man, I'm giving my slippery elm its biggest test yet. Standing 4 hours in the sun. I'm gonna see if this slippery elm can help. Even my neck. I gotta get this all over the red parts. Maybe several gel layers thick, and hope for the best. Right behind the Walmart, I'm seeing in this, I believe, a farm field that maybe the farmer is like harvesting for hay. He's got a lot of hemlock growing. Is that what he's harvesting? Is hemlock as well? It's springtime. And this hemlock is one of the fastest growing plants. It's like the most green spots on this field. It's quite amazing. It's too bad. I can't use it, and there's supposed to be plants that look similar to it, but I'm able to get on the internet at Walmart here, back as far as here, and look to confirm that's hemlock. I'm not confusing it with another plant. Right, so here parked at this spot, since I'm at such an angle that my car just can't handle it. The brakes aren't able to hold me in place. It's just slightly angled enough. Nice isolated parking spot, but I can't stay here because of that issue. I don't have chocks. The emergency brake is broken. Alright, I'm gonna go on a big walk here from this park. Yeah, I can see my car all the way down near the lake. I've been sitting here for a couple hours, and it seems pretty relaxed. So we'll see what the rest of the city is like. I think I'm comfortable walking away from my car. I've seen some of the people around, and yeah, I think I can get away with spending a little time away from the car, not guarding it. I get the feeling that the frisbee golf has taken the place of the horseshoe pits. Old horseshoe pits, new frisbee golf disc things. I think people prefer to do frisbee golf over horseshoe stuff. It's kind of the transition in sports. Now, how is this truck gonna make wide turns when it doesn't even have wheels? Fly mineral, never heard of that before. These are all flat screen TVs. So they welcome you to the downtown, the historic downtown. The library should be down here somewhere. Two-hour parking. So apparently there's a city ordinance to wear a mask. Somebody advertised that on there. Advertised it. It's pretty much an advertisement on a storefront. I kind of want to look that up. So I turned on my phone with the city administrator. I was thinking about recording, and he was so sensitive to me recording, he instantly asked, "Are you recording?" And then I showed him the face of this phone. He saw that I was on the video recording screen, but said no more. But it's really something how sensitive these public officials have become over being recorded. See the chickens sitting in there all cooped up, not able to move. I think this is Tyson. It's really disgusting to see what Tyson does to those chickens. All confined in those small cages for the last, who knows how long, probably a good 24 hours in the cage. Kitty! Alright, much easier to come down the rocks like that with these sticks, I'd have to admit. The bottom came off and I had to look for it. I got caught in the rocks. That's about the biggest challenge, is the threat of losing these rubber bottoms. I kind of have to get a feel for when I think they might fall off and then check more frequently. Right near the soccer complex, I'm guessing there used to be a bridge here. see this, even the stairs over there. But this river dries up enough. You only got two choices: chase the ice cream truck down or pick grass. You know, I think I could easily see Romans covering 20 miles a day on foot if they used walking sticks. Just on foot, that is tough. But if you can use walking sticks, man, I can walk a lot more longer, not get chafed in between the thighs, and it's just a more enjoyable experience with walking sticks. Alright, so I glued these ends. I used a soft glue like the Elmer's glue, but I glued these rubber tips. So when they wear down to nothing, I'm gonna have to like really break them off, I guess. So are they allowed to have unattended fires out here? There's this project built behind the Lowe's, let's say, in the great city of, I forget. It really doesn't seem like anybody's here. They got the fire, they got water coming from the fire hydrant, but it can't reach. That's just how they do it in Missouri. I think I was smelling this all the way at Walmart. The wind was blowing to Walmart. Now maybe the wind has changed. It's pretty strong smoke. That's why cows can stay around a bonfire. And I don't recall having seen any farmer around. And it did rain today. Oh yeah, this is an unattended fire. I come out here and I don't see anybody. Maybe I better try to fight it. Or they're just that confident. It's wet all around. I mean, the chances are pretty low that it'll spread. I'm feeling the warmth. Looks like a wasteland out there. They took all the trees and burnt the heck out of them, and they're gonna burn all night. That's a nice smoldering smoke. Gosh darn it. You know, I do have my teapot with me, and a little grass in it, and I got a water bottle, but I don't know where I could stand exactly. It's gotta be careful how close. By the time I feel it in my feet, my shoes will melt. It looks fine right here. What a smoldering pit. They do this all throughout I've seen it in Arkansas, and now in Missouri. They do this. Just pile up the trees. There's more to come down there. More to add to the big pit. Seems kind of like a waste. It smells kind of good, but I don't think it's too safe to be smelling it. So that is a smoldering pit. Nobody out here to watch it because it's just likely no regulations about it. I think I'm looking at poison hemlock. Poison hemlock loves this area. Poison hemlock grows so well. It's so frustrating to see that. If there's any kind of government program to eradicate plants, they should be attacking the poisonous ones, not marijuana. Oh man. How risky would it be to try to walk through that? A smoldering wasteland. Fires just all over. Yeah, flames in spots. Alright, I was able to fill up my teapot pretty good. Not too close to that though. I don't know what kind of chemicals I used to start that fire. I mean, it's still early spring and the clumps are kind of small, so I still have to pick carefully, but it's better. Right in the north part of Monet, I found a little plug-in under the shack area. So I'm going to plug in my 6 batteries. I have 8, but I'll do 6. Just batteries, not any electronics. Let's keep it in this bag, sit out there, I can watch it. I'm just amazed that I have electricity, internet, bathrooms, and pretty good weather out here in this park in the north part of Covette or Colette or I forget the name of the city again. But I'm surprised. It's been pretty nice. I could actually even sit at the picnic table and work on my laptop too when the weather warms up. Gotta say, I like the habit, an opportunity for the habit to first do the tea, which I picked a lot of grass, just put a little alfalfa in. And then I cooked catfish. This is 4 days past expiration. That makes me a little nervous. I spent a little time on that. And then toast for the catfish, just slightly frozen at the center. So I've also been stepping away from the tomato sauce for catfish and just using lemon juice. I really like that. Now my biggest issue is properly handling these seeds. These grave markers seem a little odd to me. I've never seen them. Such like a full appearance, like it's covering the whole body. Got a few of them here. Must be a Catholic cemetery. And then one that's super huge. Yeah, I've never seen them shaped like this, at least. You can do all kinds, I guess. For 2 people. Oh man. Stubble field. It makes me a little upset at times when grass is so spread out, good clumps spread out, so few and far apart, but I gotta work with it. I can't make a perfect garden. No garden can be perfect. Most cows seem to run in fear, but not this one. Oh, it's a female too. All right, I got a udder. They mix them. Muko! Run for your life. Alright, for a little collection strategy, I'll take 1 teapot out, pack it as tight as I can, and then take about half, put it in the other teapot, and then put the Timothy grass and alfalfa hay and other herbs in here. At least have a base of fresh grass. I'm actually boiling some grass tea.
Yeah. You want to take a sausage biscuit, right?
No, I don't.
Biscuit and orange juice?
They add sugar to the orange juice,
yeah.
And it's.
Well, I'm not trying to cross any paths. I just want
you know, it's pretty important to do a second pouring. Maybe put like a half a cup, just to see what's in there. See, it's brown. This is kind of like a second pouring. There's still stuff in it even for a second pouring. Alright, with the rain finally stopping, I can go to the library, not too far away. I think this is the courthouse. First I wanted to check out the smoky fire. Burning more trees. It looks like they're doing some work, some kind of internal work, throwing away all the chairs and airing it out with some kind of company storage. They've cleaned it out. Maybe the books are in these sheds. Serve Pro, fire and water cleanup and restoration. Like it never even happened. Alright. Alright, I did not exactly expect to see some good patches of grass in this cemetery, but they exist. Like this one over here with Robert Michael Morris. I think I want that patch. Could also grab some chives. They're kind of spread out. I definitely am not enthused about the mustard on this freshly buried person. January 2020. Well, fresh. Well, that's over a year. Well, I suppose they don't get buried right away. Maybe sat in the freezer. There's some good patches of grass throughout here I could pluck from. Maybe it could be better though. So in Missouri, there's this really prevalent grass in the springtime. It has a white stripe on the side of it, and I believe the roots are bulbed. I think it's toxic. It's actually, I think, a toxic grass that looks attractive but needs to be avoided. See, it's kind of more of a rounded corners compared to this grass. I trust this grass, the more sharp bladed grass, but not this rounded tip, rounded edge, deeper green. It doesn't seem good. It's always strange being in cemeteries. Feels like I'm surrounded by people who just don't give me stage fright. Surrounded by dead people. You have nothing to worry about them judging you or whatever. Just dead people. Underground, so not even visible. Alright, back at the library. They're closed and cleaning it out because of water damage. And it seemed like it experienced a significant amount of damage, because you could see all the stuff they're throwing away. It all got rained on, so you're going to see water damage. They threw away a lot here. Who knows how many loads? That's one load. It's probably the only one. It's because it's a small library. Got a bunch of green things in there, maybe fans. Alright, I'm going to go through the process of getting a refund on these, because there was like a nasty taste in several bites of this. Like they're unripe, but kind of like really unripe. Something was so off, and I think it kind of affected my heart. I'm going to go through the app though and do the refund. I might not even need to bring it in and talk to anybody. So I actually have to bring these into the Walmart, and Walmart's claiming that it's returning back to its regular in-store return policy now after COVID, but they weren't requiring me to bring it back in before COVID. This is just a big great reset. Don't tell Walmart I'm cooking in the lot. So there's this wall. I don't quite understand why it's here. There's a baseball field. So the wall is used to, it's 300 feet. They even have numbers on the fence. They were even trying to prevent people from blasting a baseball this far onto a farmer's property with, I guess, beef cow, who are just hanging out on a, looks like a torn down house, and there's still material sitting around. Looks like there used to be a house here. You see the cement foundation. Lots of cows are kind of well, the grass is kind of green. I don't know, why is it like this? Looks like an electrified fence supported by solar power. Look at that, they're just hanging out on a property. Bunch of trash there. So you don't just take this Walmart card, copy the numbers and put it into the Walmart app, then throw it away like this, because somebody could still grab this and spend it. That doesn't mean that the money gets transferred to the app. You could still purchase on the card. So I got to destroy the card too. Alright, so I'm walking a mile to the library just to get the password. And I forgot my mask and my side bag, so I found one on the side of the road here. There's quite a few that are on the side of the road. They're pretty easy to find. Just gonna have to use one I find on the side of the road to get into a library. Oh, this is pretty. All white petals. Looking at this house over here, it reminds me of a house I used to own in Rice Lake. And it makes me think, maybe there's probably houses out there that look exactly the same in the interior as my house did. There's probably a lot of the similar designs out there. It'd be kind of interesting to see that. Alright, I did a lap and timed it with the sticks, and let's say I got 3:16. That's adding seconds, so maybe about 3 minutes a lap. Times that by 4, 3, 6, 9, 12 minutes a mile, roughly, if I kept a good brisk pace the whole time, which I can. So 12 minutes and 15 minutes a mile would be at like 4 miles an hour. So I can travel over 4 miles an hour, and usually I'm like 3 to 3.5, and I could probably push it one mile per hour faster. The sticks clearly give a faster boost because I'm implementing my upper body in the forward movement for just walking. I didn't even try running, so I can keep a brisk pace, pretty brisk, at over 4 miles an hour. Just trying to figure it out a little bit. So it's a nice looking park, but they won't allow you to enjoy it to its maximum capacity because they've made a rule: no horses.
What?
I got a question. What's the no hanging out rule about?
It's just because of COVID and
Okay.
we've got certain restrictions, like people are allowed 30 minutes in the library.
Yeah, alright, well, I want to plug in a laptop, so is that...
There is a tower right here.
Okay,
You
you
can
just use that, alright.
move this out of the way, and then you can sit here and use your laptop plugged in, but I still have to keep you to 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yeah? How long have you been doing like the 30-minute thing?
Ever since the COVID thing started.
Okay, so about March of 2020, you just instantly went to 30 minutes? There was no library shut down for a while?
Well, no, we did shut down for
Okay.
a short time.
When did you stop that and then open back up?
We were...
Or do you remember? It's so long ago.
Maybe about a month we were shut down, and we
Oh.
did curbside service for a while. We were
Yeah.
here, and people would call, and then we'd deliver their books to the door and hand them out
Yeah,
the door.
So
And
you
then
shut down only for a month? That's pretty short, but that's what you remember now. So,
It's
cause
been a
a
while,
lot of
but-
places have shut down longer.
Well, because there hasn't been a lot of COVID in this area. I mean,
Okay.
it hasn't hit us as hard as it's
Yeah.
at the big cities.
Whatever. You shut down for a month,
Yeah.
and then instantly went to 30 minutes.
Well, first we went to curbside. I think we went to curbside for a while, and then
Well, that's a shutdown, because curbside means no one can come in the library. Curbside is curbside outside the
Yeah.
library. So you're shut. That's a part of the shutdown. The
Yeah.
curbside, and that only lasted a month, right?
I don't remember how long.
Okay,
we
it's
did
been so
curbside.
long.
It's been a
Okay,
while.
you're not the director.
No.
Okay, all right.
No, but
That's-
then we opened up to 30 minutes, and it's mostly because we have a lot of
Do-
teens that would just come and just hang out and play on their phones all day long.
Oh,
We're trying to discourage.
and how long?
You
Okay,
know.
do you remember how long ago the 30-minute thing started then?
As soon
is
as
it-
we opened back up.
Okay, roughly. Okay, yeah, just like that. And it's because of the kids, huh?
Well, and we have adults who come and hang out on the computers
Yeah.
all day long as
Oh.
well, and
all day.
30 minutes just limits the contact. They're in the library in case someone come
Yeah.
in with COVID and was coughing all over the place or
Yeah,
whatever.
okay. All right, yeah. Okay, just curious about the times there. Thank you. Man, it took some looking. I had to get on foot to look for this library. They're in museum too. Wow. I didn't say that on Google Maps. But I was looking and it's just all these businesses. I couldn't read them all. I did not even record that museum. This librarian is a mom and had her 3 children in the museum, but the museum's not much anyway. It was a couple display cases of literature, not much, but it is a playroom for her 3 kids. They got something out here called Indigo Prairie, but it's mostly farmland. Conservation Department. Huh. But it's mostly farmland. Wheat. Well, this is the first time I've ever seen a no dogs allowed. That's a first. I've never seen a no dogs allowed at a cemetery. Look like a bunch of beef cow that are kind of used to the humans. They're not running away in fear. You need some hay, man? Yeah, they're in town more. The town is just over here. Imagine being neighbors to this. Look at it, they're come running to me. They are really used to humans. Excuse me, I don't have anything. If I come this way, you guys aren't scared at all, huh? They're all piled up in the corner now. I could barely see. First of all, skulls come a little easy. There's like 5 cow skulls on that person's front porch, plus a hip bone. But the neighbor's outside and I didn't want to really stop and just start recording. But also, this is on a numbered system. It's on the railroad tracks, and then there's 1 through 24th that can be picked up. They got numbers. for some reason. I'm not sure why. It has something to do with the feedlot. Oh, there's things on the roof. So they've numbered the holes on the roof. I swear that the Oddfellows can rival the Masons. Maybe they're a break-off from the Masons. They were too odd for the Masons, so they built their own. That's a whole building. Does this make any sense? High rail lift frog. So the IUF Hall has become an auto parts store. Alright, going to the, I guess, the Harry S. Truman birthplace. I'll check that out. Battle of Carthage. Sinkhole. Yeah, I don't think I'll see that one. Could be too dangerous. Wild Bill Hickok was in Springfield, Missouri. But didn't he go to the Black Hills? I'm not sure if I really want to do this. I'm not prepared. But they got this RV park where they're saying you get one free night in 30 days. Looks good to me for keeping my car parked overnight. Alright, at the dog pound with whoever this person is. Can't quite make out the name. I hear a dog barking. I look in this fenced area and there's this woodchuck. Yeah, it moved. Darn it. Groundhog, woodchuck. Yeah, it's not gonna show itself now. They always see me well before I see them. The dog's barking inside. Alright, by the number of whatever they're called, when you get your period, put those things in. They're up on the shore here, a lot of them. Douches. I'm guessing this is probably a sewage treatment area. It looks so man-made on the map. It's just a big square sewage treatment area with various toiletries on the edge. People throw plastic down the toilet, and it's got a nasty smell to it too. So they might be treating it. See, water's going in one way, then coming out the other, and they got all these various panels for electrical control. Yeah, it smells like poop right in this spot. US MIG. The limit torque, high voltage. So they're doing some kind of outdoor control of the sewage, I guess. There's a kind of chemical smell out here that really makes me feel kind of sick. The wind is blowing all that chemical smell to me. Is this safe to walk on? It doesn't look like it's safe. Oh, it's hard. Why do they have this like this then? Looks like you could walk on it. It's just a bunch of rubber. So they're running some pipes. I don't know why they got these two poles, but they're not wet at all. It's just rubber tires torn up. Blower 1 is running. Yeah, there's some kind of plastic smell that's coming off that water. I'm on the other side of the wind now, so it's not affecting me, but that plastic smell is starting to make me sick. Something nasty with that treatment. Are they trying to dissolve plastic? It doesn't look to me like it would be a good idea to try to sleep overnight here. The wind will change and it'll blow over the RV park wherever it is. I never even seen any clue yet where that's located. But the wind will blow off of this nasty sewage. If you ever want to find a pile of these railroad spikes, you come to Lamar. That's a nice pile.